everybody, and welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell so you're aware each and every time that I upload a video. And for those of you that are returning to my channel, it's good to see you as always. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to do look 2 using this Baroque palette by ColourPop. I've already filmed one look with it and it uploaded yesterday, but I did want to do one more look using this palette and wrap it up and give you my final thoughts on it. So if you're interested in seeing how I was able to create this look using the ColourPop Baroque palette, then you'll have to keep watching. Okay, so I am going to attempt look number 2 using this ColourPop palette, the Baroque. I already have look number 1 on my channel, and after I complete today's eye look, I will be giving you my final thoughts on the palette. So if you haven't already seen look number 1, I will have that linked above in the cards. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop into today's look. I wanted to do this video because I feel like this palette kind of got the best of me. And I just didn't want to go out that way. So I decided to hop on and try to do another look with it. I was telling some of my friends in the comments that this palette was very hard for me to use, but I just want to try it again. I'm going to try some different techniques, some techniques I have never done before. So I don't know if I'm playing myself or what, but we're just going to try. So I am going to go ahead and prime my eyelid with just this Milani eye primer. That's just what I pulled. And I highly recommend that if you have this palette, that you definitely do your base last, because this palette does have quite a bit of fallout. So you don't want to put in all the work just to have particles of glitter and just fall out all over your face. And I'm going to set this eye primer down with my Hourglass translucent veil powder. I don't know what's going on outside, but it sounds like a dog fight, and of course Lucky is out there. Oh goodness, let me check out what's going on, because they have been cutting up this morning. I'm gonna have to lock Lucky in the house. One moment. Okay, looks like my neighbors have a new dog. He seems to be quite vicious, so I grabbed my baby and brought him in the house. I tell him he put up a good fight. So, okay, so again, we're gonna go for look number 2. I had to kind of position this way because it's kind of early and the sun rays are coming through the window in here. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. I am gonna start the look with my BH Cosmetics brush, and this is the number 6 brush. And I am going to be using some of the same shades that I used in my first look, but I don't know, that's just how it goes. I am going in with the shade BB. Sorry, I didn't even show you guys. This is kind of to me like a slate gray. You see, this is BB. Now this shade is a shade that I like. I think it is very pretty. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, I tried to adjust the light a little bit before we got too far in. And that's what I want to do right here. Kind of, I don't want to say I'm winging it out because y'all know I don't even do that. But I do want to exaggerate it out just a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to cut the crease. Y'all know I've never done that before. I practiced, but it didn't turn out well. But we're going to attempt to cut the crease. I need to have more confidence. We're going to cut the crease. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And where's the brush that I want to use for that? Oh, I'm just taking another one of my BH Cosmetics brushes and attempting to do that. I want to put it on the brush because we're going to cut the crease with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. And you know this stuff goes a long way. So I just want to go in and kind of put it down first and not have it smear all over the place. And it dries fast, what I've noticed. So let me get a mirror up close. Okay. And I am just going to dip into the gray just a little bit more. And see how you can, if you mess up, it's okay because you can just fix it. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. It was looking quite textured, but it kind of fixed itself. I'm going to let that dry down just a sec. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Noble. And Noble is this shade right here. In my first video, we used this shade right here, which was called Ritzy. So today we're using Noble. We're gonna just put that right here. I was thinking about spraying my brush, but I think this color payoff looks pretty good. This is what we have so far. And now I'm just going to go in with this brush one more time. I really don't know what to do from here. Because like I said, I've not really ever cut the crease before. Okay, so in my outer corner, maybe we'll go in with, shall we try something sparkly? This is Grand Lounge and Secret. So Secret is definitely out. Well, let's just do something sparkly in the outer corner, and it'll kind of be like my black. Just don't want it to be too dark. And my problem is that I have nothing to blend this out. So I do just happen to have my nude palette right here. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here just to blend, because there's nothing to really do that with. Catch this eye up and put our foundation and stuff on, and then we'll do the bottom lash line together. Okay. Okay, so far, this is what it's looking like, the second eye. I haven't gotten it blended out or anything yet. I just cut the crease and laid down the shade. It's not exactly perfect, but I hope to be able to work it out a little bit better. So let me go in with the shade Grand, and then I'll start blending, and then I'll show you before I put my base products on, I think. Okay, so I have my base on. I'm just going in with some blush, and we are using the ColourPop blush, and this is in the shade Vogue, and this is the same one that I used the other day, yesterday. So you have to tell me, do you think this is a nice shade, or is this a shade that you guys would wear? I did hear Rachel, she was telling me that she thought it was a pretty color. I actually do too. Okay, so I'm back. I didn't want to go in for my lower lash line with the same purple that I used in my first video. So we're going to go in with this kind of burgundy by Urban Decay, and y'all know this is one of my favorite colored liners for my waterline, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Alkaline. I just wanted to kind of do a little something different than what I did yesterday. So we're just going to take this right into the waterline. And again, I don't foresee me using any lashes. They just have not been working out. I really like this shade a lot. Okay, so for my lower lash line, herein lies a problem because I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I did go in a little bit with this same shade and put it under my brow bone. I don't know if that was a mistake. Y'all will have to tell me in the comments. Lounge and Stunner. Yes, so Stunner is that navy. So I think I'm going to pull that right in the corner and then take Lounge the rest of the way across. We're just trying things. We're just trying things. Don't expect anything grand. We're just trying it. My eyes are already watering. So just have to pack it a little bit in the corners where my eyes are tearing up. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And now we're gonna go into Lounge. Okay, I don't know if I showed you guys. I'm in another world. But this is Stunner. This is the navy with the pinpoints. And this one is Lounge. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know about an inner corner because, let me see what that'll look like on the bottom. I just dipped into Etiquette. Okay. Very sparkly. Okay, I just have my same brush that I started the look with BB, because I don't want to bring that sparkle up. So I just want to kind of blend it. Okay, so this is what the eye is looking like, you guys. And I think I'm going to call it a day. Okay, so I got myself together as much as possible because I am going to really wash my hair today. Okay, so I went ahead and put mascara on because I almost forgot. In this corner right here, my own lashes are just wet. And now let's just go ahead and choose a lip color. Turn the TV and see what's happening on CNN. You know, this whole election is a hot mess. It's ridiculous. Okay, I took off my Laneige lip sleeping mask, and I think today we're just going to use the color Filt'r. I think I want to try this one by NYX, and this is called Deep Purple. I have glitter on my face, and now we'll go in with this lip shade. Yesterday it looked a little too pinky. I don't expect that's going to change today, but maybe with a different color lip liner. And you know, since we have a little pink-ish going on. Now, well, I'll just wait to the end when I give you my final assessment of everything. Well, I think this is it. This is the look for today. And I think I'm a little bit more pleased. I like yesterday's look as well, but it was a struggle. And yeah, it was just a struggle. But let me go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer if I can. As I mentioned, this is my very first time doing a cut crease, and I played around with it at home here and there off camera, but to actually commit and do it, you know, it's not perfect. The eyes are not equal, but they're pretty close. So again, this is the look for today. So I hope that you do like it. I'm going to zoom you guys back out, and we're going to talk about things and then close out the video. So what I want to say first about the palette, this is what the inside looks like. And like I said, I'm very happy with the look that I was able to create today. I do like the palette, but I just feel like there's a lot of kick up in the palette. There's a lot of fallout on your face. And the shades or the tones for me are tones that I don't normally play with. I wanted to try this palette because it was outside of my comfort zone. I've never really played with colors like this, so that's why I wanted to try it. But I was really stumped when I went in to try to create a look on yesterday. I liked it, and the more I kept looking at the footage, the more the look started growing on me. But you know, for my first look, I wanted it to be a really great look, and I thought it was a decent look, but I really wanted it to be where people would see the thumbnail and look and stop by and just want to see the video. So I don't know if it was eye-catching like that, but it was a everyday look. It was a okay look. So you may have to use this palette as an accent palette to another palette that you want to use, but this is a hard standalone palette to use by itself. The shades are very dark, you know, they tend to lean very dark, and that's why I wanted to cut the crease to kind of go in and add some brightness. Even with this shade that I used yesterday, now you would think this is a light enough shade, but it didn't really show up vibrantly for me. So again, these shades are really dark, very dark. And if you can just imagine, you know, trying to do a look and put all these dark shades on your lid. I mean, I think, and they tend to, in my opinion, I think that they tend to start on the lid, they start kind of looking kind of alike in terms of, you know, the grays. Just gonna swatch one more. in terms of the grays. I mean, they start, when you put them next to each other, I feel like they start looking similar. So you see how these two, you wouldn't be able to really tell the difference if you put those next to each other. So they tend to kind of start looking the same or very similar. And it was just hard for me yesterday to come up with a color combination for my lids. I was like, okay, if I put that gray, where else do I go in this palette? What else can I pull? Because, you know, I'm just an everyday makeup user. I don't do vibrant looks that much. So it's hard for me sometimes to choose colors that complement each other to go on the lid. So that's where I was yesterday. What shades will go together that I can use without making everything look so dark? If you're used to playing in these kind of tones, you can probably knock it out of the park. But for me, it was a real struggle. So it's not a bad palette, but like I said, I still have sparkles on my face even after I did my base last. So it does have fallout. You may want to wet your brush if you are using some of the sparkle shades. I didn't wet my brush. You know, I don't typically do that, but that can be an option for you. So that's my little spiel on this palette. This Luxe lipstick, I also had the lip gloss. These, I didn't have any complaints with. I like the lip that I have on today all by itself. I think these are very comfortable lipsticks. I've heard people say that they're sticky. I don't feel any stickiness whatsoever. And when I had both of them combined yesterday, I didn't think that they were sticky on my lips whatsoever. They feel very comfortable. And I will be looking into picking up some more of these because I do, with this look that I have on today, I do like the lip color Fatale all by itself. So these were great. Nothing bad to say about those. And last up, my final impression of the blush. The blush really surprised me. The blush does come with the little mirror. I wish the palette had a mirror in it, but the blush does. And again, I said all throughout the video that this blush has surprised me because I thought it was going to be really cool tone, really ashy looking, but the blush shows up very nicely. And I can see that I will be reaching for this blush over and over because I don't have a shade that looks like this in my collection. I did have to go into the pan more times than I normally would to build it up, but I think it does have great pigmentation and it does show up really well. So this is in the shade Vogue again, and I really like this blush. So that's a wrap for today's video, you guys. If you do like these types of videos, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and ring the notification bell so you're aware each and every time that I upload a video. And share the channel because you guys know I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day. Bye.